Hello, YouTube. Oh, let me adjust that camera. Figured I'd go live. I got some time to kill, kicking stuff. Need to figure out how to center that a little better. I figured I'd play some Donkey Kong Jr. Start this off. I haven't played Donkey Kong Jr. in a long time. I don't think I've ever played on this @Games. So, and I don't know if it'll keep the scores. I got to turn up the sound, I think, so you can hear the gameplay. Let me know if you can hear my, hey, what's up, Ty Taylor? I didn't bring in my other phone so that I can watch the chat a little closer. I got to turn to the side. But yeah, I'm going to play some Junior here. Let me make that screen bigger. It's good to see you, Ty Taylor. Yeah. Well, that was dumb. I am just batting 1,000 with that, catching the fruit stuff, or catching them with the fruit stuff. Come on, you Rick. Oh, see how you are? That's okay. I'll just go up here. Oh, wait. Mike CB's, aloha, brother. Good to see you. Decided to play some Donkey Kong Jr. Nice. Got your Defender Arcade. Hey, Rob, what's going on, buddy? I was just chatting with Rob. Whoop, whoop, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Wanting to get me. For those of you that caught the stream, Rob won the NES Classic the other night. Congratulations, Rob. And we are working on getting Rob into some of these tournaments. I play on FX3 with Chaos. Rob's pretty good, though. Rob is good at pinball. We play on nice. We play on the Quest, and so we can see each other's high scores. And most of the high scores are owned by Rob on my Oculus Quest. Are you able to hear the game? Sounds good enough. Ms. Pac-Man also excellent. Oh, just missed him. Get this guy though. Oh, missed him because I missed the jump. Ooh. These guys trying to get all bitey. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I used to play this one on Intellivision when I was young. Well, that trap tried to bite my butt. Do you see that? I used to play this on Intellivision. That was my game system of choice growing up. I never got a cool oh no, you get up against that edge, you can't jump. I never got a cool hat like Poe has though. Poe has that Intellivision Running Man hat. I never got me one of those. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, boy. Oh, no. Good. Trying to snap you on my butt. Yeah, see that last time I died, that was just 100% pure impatience. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't worked up to playing any music on my streams, like retro plays. I should do that sometime, though. Oh, look at there. Snagged him. Oh, no. Look out, look out, look out. See if I can get it. 2 for. Oh, nope. Only a 1 for. Woo! Look at me go. Look at me go. Gonna get a jukebox soon. That's awesome, Ty. Oh, here's a 2-fer. This guy over here trying to get me. I got birds to avoid. I can't be messing around with those snap jaws. Gotta get these keys and get going because those birds go all the way to the bottom now. You don't have that freebie. Oh, look at that. Snag the keys on the way up. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got that. This guy's wanting to bite me. That bird was wanting to bite me. There we go. Booyah. Booyah. I can't move this camera too far to the left to center me better because then I get the corner of this Star Wars game in there. I got to figure out a better way to. Ty Tyler's like, that's not the music I was looking for. Blue snap jaw trying to come get me. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Okay, I might be a little scared. I could probably get more of the fruit things and get more points. What? What do you mean? No controller detected. That's nice. This controller is plugged in via USB. Maybe I'll unplug it and replug it back in. Well, that was a convenient place for that to do that. At least it wasn't in the middle. Hey, Mr. Johnny, how's it going? Oh, oh, okay, so what? My controller's doing nothing. Except for that. Why would that work? Let me cycle the power on it. Like it? Okay, I guess I gotta play on the player 2 side. I usually do something stupid on this one, almost every time. Like I almost just did there, and I did there. Yeah, that's weird. It switched to the player 2 side. Wow, that is odd. Oop, I apparently don't know which way to go for different letters. I've never had that happen before. Let me try exiting the game. See, it's working in here. Let me try exiting the game and re-entering. Because the A button on the left side is what you use to choose the games. Let me catch up with that. Hey, Retro Arcade Music Man, what's going on, bro? Yeah, and see, it erased my high score. I'm pretty sure, what was that score I just got? I'm pretty sure it was like 400,000. We'll go with that, 400,000. Let me see. Let me see if the player one side is working now. Good to see you, Retro Arcade Music Man. How was your, did you ride your bike into work or did you drive today? Oh, and, oh, really? And yeah, the player one side is now working. I guess I just needed to exit the game and come back in. For those of you not familiar with Donkey Kong Jr., which I'm pretty sure everybody that's here has played this before, but anyone that's watching this stream later, Junior here goes up 2 vines or chains faster and goes down 1 vine or chain faster. So I go on 2 to go up, and then I go on 1 to go down. Oh, look at that jerk. He's going to slow my roll down. That's not cool. That is not cool. Oh, oh, look at these guys trying to trick me. So I was hoping that I would see Feral Inferno in here. I'm pretty sure it was Feral. I was having a conversation with on my video where I was talking about Pat Tillman, and we were talking about arena football. And I have a kind of funny little story about an arena football game. For any of you that are not familiar with arena football, it's football played in a, like the Arizona Rattlers used to play where the Phoenix Suns play, and they take out the basketball court and put a football field. So even the bad seats are good seats because you're playing football inside. And so we got to one of these games, and we were like, literally, I think if I would have stood on my seat, I could have touched the roof. We were way up high, and they had flyers. They had flyers on all the seats for something they were promoting. Oh no! For something they were promoting. So while we were waiting for the game to start and all that, we're sitting up there, and I decided to take my flyer, and I made myself a paper airplane. And I got all lined up and made my paper airplane nice and tight and good creases and all that. And I lined it all up, and I thought, I'm going to throw this paper airplane and probably hit some guy, 3 rows ahead of me, and he's going to come up and punch me in the head. But I'm doing it. So I get my paper airplane and I chuck it, and it glides, and it's just doing one of these, and it's going over people's heads, and people are watching this paper airplane, and it's going and going and going, and it made it all the way across the field. And if you're familiar with arena football, they got the wall that goes around the field. It hit the wall on the far side of the field, and everyone in our section just went nuts. It was hilarious because everyone was cheering from my paper airplane. Yeah, it was an amazing, by far my record paper airplane throw of all time. Not that I've had a lot of paper airplane throws that would even compete with that. But yeah, it was just, ooh. Ooh, just gliding beautifully. I mean, you're inside. You know, when are you ever in a building that large where you can come on down? Come on down. I got some fruit for you. Come on down. See, I think that's being polite to feed those guys some apples, because I'm pretty sure they like apples in their diet. So yeah, leave down in the comment your best paper airplane experience. My brother made a paper airplane of sorts with a Coca-Cola cup, a plastic or a paper cup, and he rolled the, he pushed the bottom out of the cup, and then he rolled the lip down on itself. I missed it. Now I got to get on this other one, otherwise I'll push that down. He rolled the lip down on itself, and he handed it to me about a third of the way. God dang it, I missed it again. And he told me just hold it like a football without your thumb wrapped around it, and just chuck it. And that one, we were in the upper deck at the Cardinals where they used to play at Sun Devil Stadium down in Tempe. And I took it and I chucked it, and it just, and it made it all the way to the field. I feel bad because technically it was littering, but you know, they got to clean the field. Yes, Pat Tillman was the man. Amazing guy. If you haven't watched that video where I tell the story about when we met him, just amazing guy, amazing story, amazing ambassador for the NFL and the United States as a whole. Just amazing guy, amazing guy. Oh, look at that red one was coming. He was wanting to get me too. Yeah, I used to play this quite a bit on the Intellivision. Thanks for the compliment, Mike CV, but I'm not great at it, but I do okay. Oh, I'm back to this one. Watch me do something stupid. Every time I do something stupid, like I'll forget that the yellow ones are there or something. And I'll get excited because there's a gap in the blue ones, and then I run right into a yellow one. See, now that, oh, get over there. That was luck. That was luck. Okay, what do I got going? I got blue ones all over the place. Get out of here. I don't have a whole lot of yellow ones to deal with. That was luck. Got through there. This guy's gonna jump. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't forget about the yellow one. Yellow one went. Jump the blue one. Jump that. I'm through it. I struggle with that screen. That's like the third elevators on DK for me. Oh, geez. Look at all these birds. Look at them. They're everywhere. Oh, snapjaws. Snapjaws, birds everywhere. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get rid of two at once. That's a good thing. Junior's faces they crack me up when he's climbing up. Look at that snapjaw. He's waiting for me to get near the top so he can come down and bite me when I don't have time to react. This is kind of set up like Donkey Kong. This would be the rivets level. So every time you get through this screen, you're actually going to a new level. That was stupid but lucky. Got a twofer. Wait for the break. Have some patience. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Man, that's almost 60 grand. This is a good game for me. Chaos is in the house. How'd you like that apple up your butt, you blue snap jaw? Oh, I ain't scared. Oh no, I'm screwed. Ah, dang it. I got nervous about that second red one. Come on. Yeah, come down this one so I can. Dang it. Fruit your face. What kind of fruit is that? Ah. Yeah, that little step thing there is brutal. You get stuck on that, you ain't going nowhere. Just jump straight up and down. What is this one? What is this one? Wait for that to go over there, come back. Oh, oh. What the heck? Can you even make that jump? Oh, I got up there. No! I wanted an even 70,000. That's why I did that. Because anyone can get odd scores. It takes a professional to get an even 70,000. That. Oh, that was beyond crazy. That's just straight to stupid. Oh my goodness. Poe! Poe's in the house. Mr. Post up. Poe! Let me see. I gotta catch up on the chat. I have to lean off frame to see it because I don't have my glasses on and I don't have my phone so I can read the chat. So let me go up on the chat a little bit and see what's going on. Oh, the bird is the word, says Mike Seabees. Yeah, my lights are on. And I was spending most of the day charging my golf cart. But that's okay. We got plenty of juice, plenty of power going on today. Yeah, that's how far back I am having to go on the chat because I was having this monster game. 70,000. Yeah, yeah. I do have lights on in here. That's true. E-bike. So you e-biked it. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. Who's Pat Tillman? Yeah. That's funny stuff. Poe loves Donkey Kong. Now, Poe, if you can find a version of Donkey Kong Jr. that's as good as Logger is compared to Donkey Kong, keep it to yourself. No, I'll play it. I'll play it. And Retro will play it. And Mike Seabees will play it. And we'll put it on our channels. There's where Chaos came in. God dang, this thing is like when I push on it, it goes way to the bottom. Let's see. Mike Seabees would play this on the Atari 2600. Poe starts putting links in the channel. Good deal, Poe. You're the man. Chaos says, "Sup, nerds." Rob said I was lucky. Yeah, I'm sure in more than one spot. Todd Taylor's dad still playing Defender. I have not tried. Oh, I tried the Super Burger Time Chaos, but before I saw your video, so I still didn't know what the heck I was doing. I haven't played it since. I just have been kind of busy with stuff and haven't been doing many videos. I apologize for that. I will get on it though. I will get on it. Ty Taylor met the creator of Defender and other Midwegian. That's awesome. That is awesome. Herb Wars, hey, welcome to the stream. Sorry if it's been like half an hour since you got here and I'm just now noticing. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Yeah, the trampoline thing. Logger Jr. post says, yeah, the trampoline thing, I just mashed that button and try to wait for the thing to come off. And then that second time, when it only went a little way, that freaked me out, obviously, as you saw, and it killed me. But yeah, Logger Jr. So it'll be the tiny little bird that flies down and steals your whatever it is, chainsaw or whatever he gets, will be the one trying to save the big bird who throws the logs at you, I'm guessing. But Poe knows more about that. There's a good chance Poe is currently coding to make Logger Jr., but it's only going to be ported to the Tiny Atari. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. It's what's so amazing about the game of Logger is that we've all had so much more fun and enjoyment out of talking about Logger than actually playing Logger. I can't wait though to see Mike Seaby's Gaming HQ when he does his Logger video. It's going to be something special. For those of you that don't know, Mike Seaby, like myself, was a Navy guy, hence the name Seaby. If people aren't familiar with that, that is a Navy rank. And yeah, we didn't do the same job in the Navy, but we were in the same Navy. Mr. Postile has family that was in the Navy, and he was in the Air Force. So thank you guys, both of you, for your service, my brothers. I'll go ahead and get to, on this first chains level. I don't mind getting this out of order because the birds don't come as fast, so you can get away with stuff like this. But boy, once you get on those later versions or the later levels, it's tough to get that end one because they're coming around the corner so fast. Any of the others that are in the chat or watch this video later, if you served also, thank you for your service. I appreciate all of my brothers and sisters in arms and all the different branches, no matter where we all serve. At the end of the day, we're on the same team. Kind of like this retro gaming stuff. I don't care what system you play on, or if you play arcade, if you play on a Atari, if you play on a tiny Atari, if you play on a full-size one. Oh, this blue guy's going to eat me. It's all the same. It's all about having fun. It's all about playing games. Whether you're a pinball person, or a console person, or an arcade person, if you're having fun, I'm having fun. Oh, geez. See, the red ones won't bite you if you're at the bottom. The blue ones obviously will. I could have got that blue one there. I'll go across here because that red guy's going up there. Yeah, I could get this other apple and drop it down. I think it would have got that red one, but whatever. I'm not trying to get any high scores today. I'm just playing. Here we have to go a little bit lower. You always feel like you're going to drop off. That was close. That was close. No twofer. Go down that one. I see what you're doing there, snap jaw. You see him try to trick me into running into that snap jaw? Oh, I got that one with my back feet. That's some mad skills right there. That's what I'd like to see. I like to see those snap jaws. Come on. We can't go up without the keys. Yeah. So you got to kind of have eyes in the back of your head almost. You got to watch these. No. See here, it's much easier. Oh, are you kidding me? I actually pulled down and ran right into him. I like it when two of them go down this second chain. Makes it much nicer. All right, they're all over there. I hope that guy doesn't just come right back down at me like he did. Whoa! Oh, kind of cheated tonight with dinner. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, man, I don't like getting on this end one either. I'm going to get myself in a bind here because of that. Because of that. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I've told Mr. Postile knows this also, but my son Jason went in the Navy also. So I have a son that went in the Navy, and I was in the Navy. And my brother was Army. I don't hold that against him though. But yeah, of course, my boy and I, we have the strange coincidental little thing where when I was in the Navy, I was a sub hunter. I tracked submarines for a living, and my son was a nuke, and he worked on nuclear reactors on submarines. So we have that little thing in common. And I tried to get him to get a tattoo. I have some tattoos on me. I got my aircrew wings on my chest tattooed on because I'm a manly man. And I thought it'd be cool. We should get a tattoo together, father, son, and we could have like the ocean waves and have a submarine under the ocean and have the airplane I flew in, a P-3 Orion, flying over the ocean, and it says father in the plane and son in the submarine. But he's too much of a wuss. He can't handle it. He's a bit of a chicken. He can't handle the tattoo, I guess. I don't know. But you know, I get it. A lot of kids, you know, they can't be as awesome as their dad, as tough as their dad, you know. So, and there's a slim chance that Jason will watch this, and then next time we're together, he'll kick my butt because he's kind of beefy. He's strong, and he's pretty fast. So I can't even, you know, pop him and run because I'm old and slow, and he's young and fast. Matter of fact, when the kids were growing up, I coached them in baseball and soccer. And of course, in soccer, kids had to run a lot. So that's football for those of you that are over in England. But over here, soccer. And I used to race the kids, you know, when they were young, and I was coaching. I would race the kids across the width of the field and tell anyone who wants to race can race against me. And if you beat me, you don't have to do any more sprints. But if I beat you, then you'll have to do extra sprints compared to the people who choose not to race. And my boys would not get involved in the race when they were young. And I think it was about the time they were getting to be, 12 or 13 that I had to start shortening the races so I could still win. And the last time I raced Jason, we were walking through a parking lot, and I raced him across sideways from line to line on a one parking space, and he beat me. So I'm pretty sure that's that was that. That was the last time I raced Jason. I was pretty fast when I was a kid. And I was still pretty quick when I was older, but not as old as I am now. I used to laugh when we do our PT. When I was in the Navy, we weren't known for our physical training in the Navy. So we'd only have to do it once or twice a year. And you only had to do so many push-ups, so many sit-ups, and run 1.5 miles. And you had to do whatever. I'd ask before we started, okay, we're going to do push-ups. You have 2 minutes. And I'd be like, how many do I have to do? I'm 21 years old, 22 years old, whatever. And they're like, oh, if you're 22 years old, you have to do whatever it was, 40 push-ups in 2 minutes. So we'd get down there and we're ready and someone's counting for you. And you'd be like, okay, go. And I'd go and I'd pump out 40 push-ups in like the first minute. And then I'd stand up and I'd just say, yeah, 40. And they're like, dude, you still have another minute. I'm like, no, I'm good. I got my 40. And they're like, come on. I'm like, am I going to get more pay for this? And they're like, well, no. I said 40. And then we do sit-ups. I do the same thing. I'm 22. How many do I need? You got to do 32 sit-ups, whatever. And so I'd pump out 32 sit-ups and be done. And I figured out if I took off on the 1.5 mile run, if I took off jogging when the instructors, I tried to pull down without falling off the thing. While they could see me, I'd take off jogging and then I could walk most of the way to the turnaround spot. And then and then jog back, and I could make the time easily. Oh, that's it. That's it. I've had enough. I'm going around. I'm going the long way. I'm giving all my secrets on how I didn't do my PT very well. Mike Seavies thinks I'm giving a bad name to the Navy. But yeah, that was probably bad. I probably should have tried harder on that stuff, but I was watching these guys that were way older than me and way out of shape. I'm like, I can walk and beat their time. What? See what happens when you admit to being a slacker on your PT? You can't get past levels that are normally easy for you. Oh, come on. Now this is, oh, it worked. Oh, I'm sure Mike Seavies, he was probably gung-ho and did his PT properly. Anyway, I started talking earlier about, listen to the dogs out there barking. I don't know what they're upset about. I started talking about that I'm slacking on dinner. Normally I cook dinner because Kelly's working, and so I'll have dinner ready. And I texted her before I went live. I'm like, I'm super busy. Can you just go through the drive-thru and pick us up something? I didn't say the super busy thing. I just said, accurately. I never took anything out to cook. Let me see what the dogs are barking at. Hey, hey. There's 3 other dogs in our yard. Not in our yard. We have a fenced yard, but there are 3 other dogs on our property. Shelby had the same idea I did. She was outside. Let me catch up with the chat here. So there hasn't been a lot of chat. Let's see. Gotta be careful, the bird from Logger. Yeah, the Air Force guy. Yeah, people laugh all the time when I talk about my Navy experience. And I did do a video at one point where I talk about the only time I was on board a ship, and it was a Dutch frigate. And we just got a tour. So my entire time in the Navy, sorry, I'm stepping on a cord and I don't have shoes on, so I had to move the cord. My entire time in the Navy, I spent just a couple hours on a ship because they had beer and it was free for the Americans. Yay. And I tell people all the time, they're like, what'd you do in the Navy then? I said, I flew in a P-3 Orion. And they're like, you were in an airplane in the Navy? Yes. Like, that doesn't seem right. And I'm like, well, you do realize, last I checked, the largest Air Force in the world is the United States Air Force. The second largest Air Force in the world is the United States Navy. We have more planes in the Navy than most countries, well, than any other country has in their Air Force besides ours. So there's a lot of planes, but our plane was big enough. It didn't have a tail hook installed, so we landed on land. So I never was on an aircraft carrier. And yeah, but I did some tours in, I did 5 months in Bermuda, which sounds like a great deal. You're in Bermuda. How awesome is that? For 5 months? Bermuda's like 22 square miles, the entire island. So you see the whole thing in one day if you want. And I was in Bermuda in 1988. And when I went out in town, if you went to a bar or something, it was $5 for a can of Budweiser. One can of Budweiser was $5 back in 1988. So we didn't do a whole lot of stuff out in town. Did a lot of good snorkeling and swimming on the beaches on base in Bermuda. And then I did a deployment to Rota, Spain. And I got to see some stuff all over Europe while I was there for 7 months. That's when the Gulf War broke out, the first one. And I got involved in that a little bit and got my Southwest Asia Service Medal for that, which qualified me to go in the VFW, which I was a member of up in Arkansas. And did 7 months there. Got the lucky card there. I was on the skipper's crew. And then when there was a change of command, we would go to the XO's crew. And then when he became skipper, we were on the skipper's crew again. So we'd switch between the skipper and XO. And the skipper would be the first one to go on deployment. And I was on the skipper's crew. So we were the first ones over, and we had a change of command. So that puts us to the XO's crew. And the XO is the last one to come back from deployment. So we were the first ones over and the last one back. And then when I got out of the Navy, we were actually deployed to Keflavik, Iceland. That was after the Soviet Union had collapsed. And all the submarines had been recalled. So there wasn't much to do. We tracked one submarine in my time there up in Keflavik, Iceland. And that submarine had a problem with his hatches and he couldn't submerge. We found him by calling him on the radio, and he told us his position, and we went and verified it. And I got out of the Navy during that deployment. I did enjoy my time in the Navy. I had some really great friends in the Navy, but I also had my 2 kids while I was in the Navy, and there was a lot of time separated from my children, and I just didn't want to do that. So had I stayed in, I could be getting a check right now for retirement and all that, but like I said, I coached my boys through baseball and soccer for years and years, and I would not have had that opportunity had I stayed in the Navy. And I would not trade that for anything. I am a father first, and I am so grateful for the time I had with both of my boys. As hectic as it was, because my boys were too far apart to be on the same teams. They were just, their age difference was too much, so they were never on the same team. And there were a lot of years that I coached both of them concurrently. And I would do the Little League schedule for the entire league because they were in different divisions. And coincidentally, my boys' teams never had games on the same nights. And we didn't have practices on the same night. So I was going 6 days a week with baseball between the two of them. And I would not trade a second of it. So instead of having a big retirement check from the Navy, instead I have an off-grid homestead and no bills. So it's a win-win. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is what you call a stupid move. What I just did there. I like to demonstrate at least one stupid move per game or per video. That one, unfortunately, will not be the last. There, I missed that guy because bad timing. Retro Man Randy Savage in the house. Snoochie Broochies, Brother Savage. So good to see you, buddy. Oh my gosh. I missed the spring. Sorry about that. Oh, I missed it twice. That's it. I only give it 2 shots. If I can't get it in 2 shots, it ain't meant to be. Although I hate going around because it takes forever. This is my scariest level, I think. This gets kind of hairy up here. I'm going for it. And looky there. Yeah, I said it gets hairy, and like it was fairly easy. Here you just need a little patience. Jump over the bird when it goes, and then jump up on that. Try to get 2 for no. You see how. When did I meet Kelly? Sorry if I missed other. I will get to questions if I can. I met Kelly while we were in Arkansas. Kelly actually lived up in Missouri, but we lived about 15 miles from the Missouri. No, from the Missouri border. And Kelly lived just a couple miles over the border. Kelly actually worked at one of the 3 liquor stores within a mile of the Arkansas border. Why were there 3 liquor stores within a mile of the border, you may ask? Well, that's because we lived in one of the many dry counties in Arkansas. So we were in a dry county, which means in a border county, which means everyone would go up to Missouri to buy their. Wow, I just let him run right into me because I was so distraught with the dry county. But yeah, so we met when we were up there, and that's just not right there. We were both going through some troubles in our marriages, and about the same time, and we ended up connecting. We were friends before, and we ended up connecting and getting married. That was whoa. This will be 12 years for us. my two boys were grown and out of the house. Travis already had a child of his own, and Jason was in college at the Arkansas State University. Kelly's oldest boy was out of the house, grown, and Jacob and Shelby, her middle son, and Shelby's the youngest of all five, were still with Kelly, and so they moved into my house and finished out their high school years living with me and their mother. And Shelby still lives with us now here down in Texas. She has her own little house on our property. And Kelly and I have 5 grandchildren with one on the way. Jason's wife is pregnant with their second. So I am a grandpa for quite a while now. Gracie is my oldest granddaughter. She's 13. I have a teenage granddaughter. I was a grandpa before I turned 40. Let's see. Yeah, Gamers Effect is in the house. Nice to see you, Gamers Effect. I try when the game ends. I try to get caught up on the chat. DK3, very fun, underrated. You're right, Chaos. And actually, when I started to play this, I had left the @games on Donkey Kong because I was playing that the other day, just messing around. And I saw Donkey Kong 3. I thought, you know what? I'm going to play DK3 in case Chaos jumps in. And as I was scrolling down, I paused on Junior. And I was like, dude, I haven't played Junior in a long time. I got to play some Junior. I'll tell you this. I suck at DK3. But it's a fun game. But yeah, the lights, arcade, and Wi-Fi. Of course, like we always say, we got the lights, we got the arcade, we're off grid, and we got the Wi-Fi, Starlink style. Got to put that in the title. I didn't put in the title of this. That Starlink video. I think I got over 3,000, 3,500 views on that thing. Put Starlink in your title. Farrell, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you. Farrell, correct me if I'm wrong. We were talking about arena football, were we not? When we were talking about the Pat Tillman stuff and games. Was that you? I was talking, I'm almost positive that was me and you talking about going to arena football games. Yeah, let's see. I'm still trying to get caught up on the chat. And I know there's a delay, so it's going to take a while for Farrell to answer that. So I'm going to look at the chat, see if I missed anything. Mike, you're better at DK3 than you are at Junior? Yeah, I thought it was you, Farrell. I'm glad it was you because I'd hate to be wrong about stuff. I try to remember stuff like that. Farrell, I told a story early on in the stream. It was my story about an arena football game, and I'll go really quickly over it so you can hear it, or you can watch the replay or something later if you want. But I was like 3 rows from the roof in the stadium, and they had flyers on the seats. So I made a paper airplane, and I chucked the paper airplane, expecting to hit the guy 3 rows ahead of me, and then he'd beat the crap out of me for beating him with a paper airplane. But it glided, and it was just doing this. Went all the way down across the field and hit the wall on the other side of the field. And my whole section went nuts. Everyone was cheering for my paper airplane. The further it went, people were cheering and go, go, go. And it made it all the way across the field and hit that wall. And our section erupted. The rest of the stadium probably was like, what is wrong with those people? Did someone just offer free beer? But it was amazing. Yeah, that's a good idea. You got my vote, Chaos. Get you on the show sometime. If we get to that point where we can start working people in. Yeah, Farrell and I were having that conversation about arena football and how it was just a fun environment, and the players were so cool. If you stuck around after the game, you go down to the wall, they're signing autographs, they're just glad to see you. and it just was fun. I don't know how it was at other stadiums. I would go to the Rattlers games down in Phoenix, and they were playing rock music. It's got AC/DC going on and Kiss songs and all this good rock music and just pumped. And it was just a blast. They had a little remote control blimp flying around that's dropping T-shirts and all kinds of stuff. It was just a fun experience. And I could take, my boys are big football fans now. And when they were young, I told them, they'd be like, you guys always go to the Cardinals game and you never take me. I'm like, it's $50 a seat to go to a Cardinals game. If you sit on the couch and watch an entire game with me from start to finish, I'll take you to a ball game. It never happened. But it was $10 a seat for arena football. I could take all four of us, myself, my ex-wife, and my two boys, for cheaper than it was to go to one seat to go to a Cardinals game. And the Rattlers were good back then. The Rattlers won the Arena Bowl like 3 years in a row or something like that. And it was a blast. So I took the kids. We'd go to 2 or 3 games a year down to the Arena Bowl, the arena football, and watch some ball games. It was a great time. So I don't know. Do they even still play? I don't think they play anymore. Let's see. What is, I see a Poomoji. I see a Poomoji in the chat. I got to see what is being talked about. Let's see. Toilet Kids for the PC Engine. Toilet Kids. Wonder if I have Toilet Kids on this thing. I don't think I do. Not that I want to steal your thunder, Bo, but I want to see if this thing has it. I won't do a video now. Let's see. I'll go to all games because that'll be the easiest. And let me go back. I just figured out the other day that I can go backwards through the alphabet. I always thought you had to go forward. So I would go all the way around, and if I missed a letter, I'd be like, dang it. Let's see. Now I just have to see if I know the alphabet. T-U, toilet, T-O-I-T-T-O-T-O. Hell, I got to go. That's a smoking man. Big Enos Burdette. B-U-R-B. Hell, I got to go. There's a lot of T games, apparently. Track and field. Okay. Oh, I'm in the TOs. Look out. Look out. Tubin. Second baseman. Man, I should have went to the T's and came forward, I'm guessing. Looky here, looky here. Toilet Kids. It is here. It is here. Wow. All right. So it's on, Poe. I will wait, and when I see your video, I will put up a video after I see yours. All right, I'm going to pull up some DK3 here. I gotta get up high enough because I've noticed that. Okay, that was intentional that I went past it. Oh, look at these versions of Donkey Kong I have in here. There's the Japanese version. This is the one I always play, just the regular Donkey Kong. Junior King. I don't know what that is. Donkey Kong 3. Here, look. Donkey Kong Rainbow. I don't see a difference other than the... Here's the Pauline edition. So Mario's up there, and Pauline is going after him. Here's the Christmas remix. And then at Halloween time, Donkey Kong spooky version. Look, there's bats, cobwebs. He's rolling jack-o'-lantern pumpkins at you. Okay, I got to get back to the chat here. $100 for Bills games in the nosebleed seats. That is crazy. Let me get DK3 booting up. Look at Pharaoh go, 10,000 views. That is awesome. Retro, what time are you going to stream? But yeah, I can probably be there. Now that Kelly's schedule changed and we don't have to get up early in the morning. I actually did wait last night, Retro, because I thought you were going to go live, and at like 11 o'clock or 10:30-ish, Kelly climbed in bed. And so at 11, I said, well, I'm going to go to bed. I didn't know if you were still going to go live or not. Otherwise, I would have jumped on there. But yeah, if you're going to go live tonight, I can jump on there. All right. Chaos is going to go hit some games with him. That's awesome. Yeah, Mike Stevies does have a good point here. I don't know if you've already responded to it, probably because I'm probably like 10 minutes behind in the chat. You don't have to do the Toilet Kids from the toilet when you do that video. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Warriors. Jackass, a video game in the Warriors. Now, I've never played the Warriors video game, but Poe got a Warriors board game. I saw that. Oh, that is hilarious. About 90 minutes from now. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Yeah, Kelly gets off work at 7:30-ish tonight. Like I said earlier, I asked her to bring home some food, some good health food. I ordered a quarter pound with cheese. And yeah, just let me know. Send me up, fire me off a text. We can do some stuff. Let's see. Okay, so Gamers Effects has noticed the Mighty Kong machine. Yeah, I've showed this on the on the Play It Forward stuff and in the Retro Family stream, but it does still work. I'll get that groovy music going. Yeah, boy. But it does need new artwork. I keep saying that, and I found a guy who makes all of the decals. This one is flat out missing. But yeah, I think a lot of us have had one of those at some point in their life, and Donkey Kong was a very popular one. But yeah. The mailman does not deliver out here. Gamers Effects. We do not get mail delivery out of our house. Now, we are outside of the town of Van Horn, Texas, and they don't have home delivery anywhere. So everybody gets a free post office box, but we are so far out in the middle of nowhere, we don't even get UPS and FedEx. They won't even come out here. They're like, that ain't even a road. And technically, we don't live on a road. You have to go on the easement between people's property to get to our driveway. And it kind of dead ends. You drive past another house, and then we carved our driveway between two other properties, and then it goes right onto our property. And we've had people drive up to our gate because they thought it was a road, and they're like, "We're driving, sorry." And we're like, "Am I on your property?" And because I didn't cross the gate, I'm like, "Actually, when you turned left there, you got on our property." But that's okay. It's only happened a couple times, and they're nice people. They're usually looking for properties out here to buy. But no, we don't get anything. So if I order stuff on Amazon or anything like that that's coming FedEx or UPS or anything, I have to put the post office's physical address for the delivery. And like for Amazon, it's under Kelly's name. Our account is under Kelly's name. So her name is Kelly Huff, and then our post office box number is her name, and then it's the address to the post office, so that it gets delivered there. They'll sign for it, and then they can see which box to put the little yellow card in our post office box and say you got a package. So it's cool that the post office does that for us. But yeah, we can't get deliveries out here, and we can't even get regular mail out here, but we do get a free post office box, and they will take deliveries for us. Let's see. God, every once in a while, you guys talk a lot in the chat, and then I try to catch up, and I think I'm caught up. Doesn't matter, deliver, best movie ever made, Warriors. Yeah, I mean, The Warriors is a great movie, a lot of fun, but that guy, I can't think of his name now. He stars in it. He's one of the main characters, if not the main character. He was also in Xanadu, so he's got a good, Warriors is good. I don't know if it's up to Xanadu level. I always tell people it is the best. Xanadu is the best roller disco movie of the 80s. Pretty sure it was the only roller disco movie of the 80s. But no, all kidding aside, I'm one of those rare people. I like musicals, and I like Xanadu mainly because I watched it when I was a kid. And I don't care what you say, Olivia Newton-John was freaking hot in that movie. She was gorgeous, just phenomenal. And it's got a soundtrack by ELO. I mean, the music is just awesome. The acting was okay, and the storyline was whatever. But man, the music and Olivia Newton-John. Oh, between that and Grease, wow, yeah. But yeah, Olivia Newton-John. Okay, now Farrell's talking, and I've had this up here for how long? I should play a game. I should play a game. Let me switch this to the bigger screen. Put in a coin. I'm going to suck at this. I will warn you guys. I have not played DK3 in years. It's just the one button, right? Hold on. I got, oh. Let me know if there's anything I'm supposed to do besides just chase them up there. Yeah, the At Games Legend has 8 buttons per side. I was on the B button, just hammering it, thinking I was on the A button. Oh, look at him trying to shoot at me. Wow, I got 600 points already. Look at me go. Oh, I am at 10 grand. That was cool. Now, in some of these levels, I think when these things go across, if I shoot them, they'll stop, right? So I don't want to stop them in front of Kong, so I'm not blasting him up. Is that correct? Oh, I saw that bullet and I ran into it anyway. Oh, oh, I thought I had him up there. Hey, Chaos, could you do me a favor at some point? I saw you talked about uh, the alien tournament. Um, can you do me a favor next time you're on at some point? Check and do a search and see if you can find. I started a tournament to test with my buddy Rob to see because he's on a PlayStation and he was able to find my tournament. So if you could see if you could find it, that would give us another option because uh, I could find one that he made. He could find one that I made, kind of like we can do. But I tried to find one that he made on Kelly's Switch, and I don't think the Switch and PlayStation will talk to each other. He would like to get in on our tournaments. So if you can find mine, Rob can find mine. Maybe we can do one. I'll host it, and Rob can join in. It's also I kind of feel bad. It's almost like it's not fair that you always host them and you're always going first. So I kind of know the score I need to beat. It gives me something to shoot for, and you're going blind. So it might be good for me to do a couple of these first anyway. So you know what you're getting into, and it's not like setting yourself up for being at a disadvantage. Maybe I don't know if it is a disadvantage or not. I don't think it is for me to go first because I get what I get, and usually I just get lucky on one game. That last alien table, I'm sure you watched my video. You beat me on my first two games. I wasn't even close to your score, and then that last game I got that lucky. I don't even know what happened. Those little targets were popping up, and I got 5 million when I got the last target that put me up to 9 million. Yeah. Okay, let me see. You can make you jump to the top level. Like Mike Seavey says he likes how the bugs eat you alive. Gruesome death. Crop dusting Donkey Kong's bits and pieces. That's true. DK3 is a hybrid of Galaga, Donkey Kong, and the first Mario Brothers. Kind of, yeah. I can see that. Uh, are you asking Chaos what table did I do? I set up a tournament to test, and I did the what's it called? Son of Zeus, the Hercules table, because Rob only has a few tables right now, and that's one that he has. So I did that, and then obviously on the PS4, I guess it's like my Steam version. The Star Wars ones are included in the FX3. Not he didn't get them for free, but they're part of FX3, not a standalone like it is on the Switch. So if we want to do any Star Wars ones, we could do those, and I'll play on Kelly's Switch to play against you. But I can't play on my Steam edition, and Rob wouldn't be able to join. But when he gets more games, it's not a rush. He doesn't have the alien table, so we can continue doing the alien tables. If you want to set that up and do that tonight, we can do that, and I'll play in your tournament. But Rob did set one up on Sorcerer's Lair, but I couldn't find it on Kelly's Switch, so I don't reckon you'd be able to find it. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it's not you though, Chaos, because when we first started doing all this and Kelly got her Switch, I created one and I couldn't find my own on Kelly's Switch. And you couldn't find mine. But I did one today to see if Rob could, and just for the heck of it, I fired up Kelly's Switch and boom, there it was. So I don't know. That's why I said maybe look and see if you can find mine. Uh the what you call it? God, Son of Zeus. Is that what it's called? Son of Zeus, the Hercules table. And if you can find it, then that's cool. And I can host, and then Rob would be able to join also if we're playing a game that he has. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we'll finish out the Alien series, and then we can do whatever we want. Oh, oh yeah, Retro, you got to see this. I got this new thing for my microphone. It's right here. Okay, that was from Poe. Sorry. Poe made me do it. Um, we love you, Retro. It's just a joke. I would see now. Poe could do it with his tiny arcade because the beauty of the tiny Atari, because he could hold his tiny Atari up and flip Retro the bird, and he could still see both because the tiny Atari is tiny. Yeah, nerd out with the bird out. Nice, nice. Let me play another game of this because now that I've got my warm up one where I didn't know which button to push, I'm sure I'll break my all time high score. Yeah. And I guess I want to get that thing right. It would make me shoot bigger. So who's this dude I'm playing as? Save the flowers from the creepies, it says. Yeah, see, it makes them pause, and then they're in the way. DK's throwing like, oh, I wasn't watching at all. He's throwing like footballs at me or something. I don't know what's going on. Oh, look at him. Come on. Oh, what? What? That game's over already, isn't it? That was my last dude. That was my last dude. I wish they'd let you go up and down on the. I could put other initials in there, I suppose, for people because apparently I got one of these At Games Legend Gamer Pros and I did the updated firmware and they boogered up a whole bunch of these games. So it doesn't save my high scores. That 140,000 I got on DK is gone. It didn't save it. That's why some of the trackball games don't work. Centipede, Millipede. So it doesn't save the high scores on some of these Donkey Kongs. I forget all the games. There's a way you can roll back the firmware. So I guess I could go over here and try to stop them before they get in my way. Is that right? I caught that football with my face. And then I want to shoot that guy because he's stealing one of my turnips. Is that right? How did I not shoot him? Oh my gosh, game over. I'll put Ace in there. I don't know who that could possibly be for, but I'll put it in there anyway. Oh, you could go live with the tiny Atari. Just do it on your phone. You can go live right on your phone, and then just put the tiny Atari right in front of it. I think that would be awesome. And Retro Arcade Music Man would be stoked. He would probably unsubscribe from everyone else he's subscribed to just so he could watch that nonstop. The Tiny Atari live stream by Mr. Postile. I would watch it. I would watch it. Okay, look at these guys. They're coming down. They're wanting to get my turnip, my flower turnip. What are those? Radishes? I don't even know what they are. Oh, I almost got my high score. Come on, come on, come on. New high score right there, brother. That's what I'm talking about. 35. 40,200. I've never seen this screen before. Yeah, I gotta go up this. Oh no! Oh, that was close. Hey, cool it with that. I tried to hit the jump button, but there is no jump button. Dang it. I'm guessing he only does so many puffs in a row, because I think that's how I keep getting burned, because I run out of puffs. I run out of puffs. Oh! Wait a minute. There's Mike Seavey's favorite. They're eating me. They're eating me alive. All right. Let me see. I'm putting Poe in here because I know how to spell it. That's one of the few things I know how to spell. I do got my only a flesh wound shirt on. Ram makes fun of that tiny Atari. He is mean. Pick on someone your own size. Poe got the high score. The bugs are cannibalistic. That tiny Atari would have died after my initial video about it. But Ram gave it a whole new life. Because that's what he's about. Retro Arcade Music Man. Don't let him fool you. He is all about the tiny Atari. Yeah, that was fun. That was funny though when you reached in the bag and flipped off Poe and then Poe put in the comments, he's like, dude, I looked down right at the perfect time for that. Yeah. Man, this has been a good time, guys. All right. I am going to have to get going. Kelly is on her way home and we're going to have some dinner. And yeah, this has been fun. What have I been streaming now? An hour and a half I've been streaming. How have we been here for an hour and a half? How have we been here? I'd like to thank all of you guys for being here for so long. This has been a long stream. Mike Seabee's got here like right after I started. A lot of you guys have been here for the whole time. This is really awesome. Don't forget to check out the other people in our retro family, but especially the Retro Man Randy Savage. we got that shout out going to him. The blitz that we did on Thursday night to go to Randy Savage. Check out that video. It's one of his wrestling ones. If I'd have known I was going to say this, I would have had it prepared, but I don't. But go check him out. Check out his videos. He's got all his shoe videos. He got an awesome shoe lamp. And don't get it confused with the leg lamp from Christmas Story. This is a Nike shoe lamp, and it just looks way cool. Great guy, awesome dude, very supportive of our whole community. Just an awesome guy. He was in the stream earlier. Are you still here? He is still here. Excellent. Randy Savage is still here in the chat. Go check out his channel. It's freaking phenomenal. The dude is amazing. And he'll come to your channel as well if you engage with him. And so he's just a great guy, as well as everyone else that's in here. So make sure you check out, Mr. Post Style, Mike Seeby, Feral Inferno, Retro Arcade Music Man, Arcade Chaos. Dude is a streaming machine, and he does these pinball things, and we play pinball in tournaments, and you can watch him play, and you can watch me play, and it'll look like he's going to beat me, and then I get a lucky break, and I end up beating him. But he's gonna whoop me on some of these. I know it. I know it's coming, and but it's good. So I'm going to take off. I'm going to switch this to just me. Watch this. Just me and my logo. Is my logo going out? I think my logo. I can't point at it. Which way do I got to go to point at it? Like this. There's my logo. Because it's not on my phone. My phone is my picture and then my computer. So, yeah, there you go. Maybe Mr. Post Style can quick find Retro Man Randy Savage's video that people can go to and put a link in the chat, or I'll put it in the description after this thing goes. So if you're watching this at a later date, but go check him out. Check him out and check out all these other folks that are in here. My Arcade, Feral Inferno. Some people that were here earlier that I can't remember right now, and I feel bad, but go check them out. We're all part of this retro family. If you go to my streams or you go to Retro Arcade Music Man stream, Gamers Effects, he's one I want to talk about, G Parker's Arcade Room, you'll see all these people. We all show up and we support each other. MW Games, and of course DKOG73, and the rest of the retro family. And yeah, stuff is awesome. We're having fun. We're playing games. Some of them are good. Some of them Poe recommends. There's all kinds of stuff. But we're going to do the Toilet Kids coming to a YouTube screen near you. Once Poe puts his up, I'm putting mine up because it's on this, and we're going to play it. Toilet Kids coming up. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. I'll let the chat go for just a couple minutes here, and then I'm going to go. Peace. Space heater's off. Space heater's off. It's 68 degrees in here. No need for a space heater. Goonies never say die. I'll be talking long after the chat stops. All right. And don't forget, Retro, let me know when you're going to go live later, and I'll jump on with you. Clicking the stop streaming button in 3, 2, 1. Later, peeps. Thanks for coming.